Hi, how are you? I'm Robin. Welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. This little world right here is Man for Himself. If you like men's hair product reviews, grooming, skincare, fragrance, and videos like this, then you're gonna love this channel. Please do press subscribe right now. Summer is here, supposedly. It is raining outside. I'm in London. It is pissing it down, but it is officially summer, and hair trends are slightly different in this year because a lot of the choice that we've had has been taken away from us. And some guys will have shaved their hair off during the lockdown period. Other guys, like me, will have grown their hair. So I see there being sort of like three main camps of hair, which I've split into three different hairstyle trends. Now, these are all on manforhimself.com on the hair products directory, so the hairstyle directory. There's over 50 hairstyles there. So if you are looking for inspiration, then they will be there. One of the key trends that we've seen during the whole lockdown phase and into this has been the buzz cut. Buzz cuts have always been around because really some of them can be low maintenance. You can do them yourself if it's one length all over. Others are slightly higher maintenance, especially when you've got it slightly longer on top and you do have it really short. But if you've been someone that cut your hair off during the lockdown period, actually getting back into a barbershop and having them play with that buzz cut just slightly will give you so many different options. Now, there aren't just one type of buzz cut. I did do an article on this and actually a video too, which kind of outlined buzz cuts from the induction, which is everything off, to the burr cut, the crew cut. There are so many different ones, and we've seen celebrities do these for like years, from anything from like Drake, the high and tight buzz cut, Nick Jonas, Justin Bieber, David Beckham. They've all done them. But we are going to continue to see this trend through this year, and actually I think into next year too. The second one that I've pulled here is something I've called textured and tapered hairstyles. Now, I was looking back at pictures of different hairstyles that we've had. For me, the hairstyles that are out are anything which is overly structured. And when I say that, anything which is like the skin fade and it's so tight, and you've got everything which is like the razor part and the hair's been styled and it's not moving. It's like the hairstyles I used to do, which I always think of as kind of like cartoon character. The skin fade with a pompadour, I'm bored of it. And we're not going to be seeing that anymore. I'm going to say that. We're not going to be seeing those anymore. Everything is about working with natural volume, natural texture. So it's all that sort of undone hairstyles. You can still have a fade, but with the top, you're going to be able to piece it slightly more. So it's less about this huge pomp, but it's more about the texture sort of pulled into this. And again, you can see these on the hairstyles we've got here. Anything from the sort of Chris Hemsworth hairstyle, which is really sort of neat on the sides. It's been slicked back slightly, but you've got more of that natural texture. The medium length haircut for fine hair that we had created in Man for Himself HQ, which is fantastic and really does show that natural texture. Ryan Reynolds has been another one, Orlando Bloom. So we are moving away from that, what I think of those barbershops that have those pictures outside, which is all about this like huge hair and everything's almost been like photoshopped. Step away from that. Have fun with natural texture and your natural movement of your hair. Think about products that are going to promote that texture. So the summer product, sea salt spray. A tiny bit of sea salt spray into the hair. Either let it dry naturally or work it up with a hairdryer. Even if you want to have something slightly more structured, this is going to help just to add that texture in. And then products, I would say go with a matte finish product. Clays are fantastic for this. Little bit of clay into the hands, work through, and just use your index finger and your thumb, index finger, come on Robin, and just piece at it just to play with it. The final trend is the one that I am literally living for, which is the Groin Out Length. This has been a style that I've been forced to try myself, and it's a style that I've been seeing with guys on the street. These are guys like myself who have just let the hair do what it's going to do in lockdown. But now, while we can get our hair cut, it's all about maintaining this length, maintaining it and having regular cuts, but it's more like dusting the hair to build that shape back in. No harsh cuts, but again, working with natural texture, natural movement, and natural finishes. And you can have this across different hair types. You'll see on here, even like Shawn Mendes, he's got a sort of medium length hairstyle in this picture, but he's got naturally wavy to curly hair. So just pushing that back with maybe a little bit of cream really does help to sort of work in those lengths and also build the texture. Another one by Barber of the Month, currently Ben Vowles. We've got the medium length layers and also the Groin Out Length long hairstyle, which I love. But this is about cutting layers into the hair to give it more movement, more volume, and then into styling, it's about the prep, so maybe a little bit of a primer product, spritz it in, push back, let dry naturally, or get the hairdryer in like I've done here, looking into the viewfinder here. Just spritzed it with that, little bit of sea salt spray, push back, and use the hairdryer to build in that volume. But this really is now working with natural weight, natural finish. You'll find that when your hair is longer, it's got more weight to it, and that will allow you to be able to push it back, for it to sit behind the ears, and you can really start to play with it. But for me, the key thing in this summer is moving away from those super structured cuts. Forget razor parts, forget these huge structured pomps and quiffs, but take those, if you like those, and work with texture. Work with texture and work with length. Or if you want to do the buzz cut, you can still do that and work with sea salts if you want a little bit of texture. Use clays, use a bit of putty, just to really work in a bit of movement into the hair. But there you go. Those are what I say, what I think. Trends are trends by very nature. Take what you want and leave what you don't. But there are loads of hairstyles, over 50 hairstyles on the Man for Himself hair directory. Also Man for Hair Instagram account. This is kind of like weekly, we put up 3 a week, which will show kind of different hairstyles and how you can achieve them yourself at your barbershop, and then how you can style them at home. But thank you very much for watching. Really hope you've enjoyed this. If you have and you've still not pressed subscribe, then please do hit subscribe right now. The button is just there. So some more video suggestions down there. Stay with me and watch them. Head to the hairstyle directory there. Man for Hair Instagram account up there, plus my one, Man for Himself, there. But until my next new video, bye-bye.